Team USA continued its medal run in Rio at the Summer Games, though there were a couple of surprises during Friday's competition. Jennifer Bjorklund has a closer look at the golden moments as well as a surprising loss for the Americans. She joins us live this morning from Rio with the latest. Good morning, Jennifer. Be sure to tune in tonight to the Olympic Zone. That will be at 7:30. And today we have a local competing in Rio. Ellie Logan of Booth Bay will compete in the women's 8 finals at 10:06 this morning. She is looking to become the first woman to win 3 gold medals in the sport of rowing. And looking ahead, David Hughes from Yarmouth and his partner will be back in the water tomorrow for the 470 division of Olympic sailing. They finished 4th yesterday, moving up to 10th place. Now let's look at that medal count. Team USA is on top with 50 total medals, 20 gold, 13 silver, and 17 bronze. Go USA. China and Great Britain are following behind Team USA, with Japan technically in 4th place since Great Britain has more silver medals. Now, a fun fact, the U.S. has now won 29 medals in the pool so far, the most any other country has ever won in swimming in a single Olympic Games is 7. Another day, another recall. Toyota is recalling more than 337,000 of its older model vehicles. The recall involves the Toyota RAV4 from the 2006 to 2011, as well as the 2010 Lexus HS 250H. The vehicles were first recalled in 2012 to fix wobbly rear suspension. Toyota recalled them again in 2013 because parts used in repairs were not tightened properly. Now Toyota has found rust can form on the suspension and cause dangerous problems. 4 men have been arrested in a prostitution sting operation on Congress Street. Police say these 4 men tried to solicit sex for money from an undercover officer. They were arrested yesterday afternoon. Police officers say these undercover operations target those who create a demand for human sex trafficking. El Faro's Voyage data recorder, which is similar to an airplane's black box, has been flown from Florida to the National Transportation Safety Board's lab in Washington, D.C. Investigators are hoping it contains valuable information about the final few hours on board the ship. The NTSB held a news briefing about the recovery in Jacksonville yesterday, where we learned that if audio is found on the device, families of the crew will not be allowed to hear it. News Center's Chris Rose has the story. We are still waiting to hear the identity of an elderly woman who was hit and killed last night in Scarborough. According to our partners at the Portland Press-Herald, the 76-year-old woman was hit by a car on Route 1 and pronounced dead at the scene. Police say there were no crosswalks near where she was trying to cross, and the road is 5 lanes wide. Officials say no charges have been filed, and they believe rainy conditions may have been a factor. A man from Sumner has been sentenced to 25 years in prison for repeatedly sexually assaulting a 10-year-old girl. Kevin Ayre was convicted of 3 counts of gross sexual assault and 1 count of unlawful sexual contact in January. The abuse took place in Lewiston over a 2-week period in August of 2013. Live look there out over the water. Not necessarily sunny.
No.
But I'm happy to hear it won't be 99 degrees today.
We were talking yesterday, you were not a fan of it.
I was out at the drive from 4 a.m. till 12:15, and although it was a great event and it was so much fun, it would have been a little better if I was sweating less.
Well, you didn't look like you were sweating because you're a professional.
Thank you. I certainly was. My hair went up on my head probably after an hour of being out in that humidity. And we are still waiting on the official totals from yesterday's school supply drive, but we can tell you News Center and the Salvation Army collected more than a dozen cartfuls of supplies. The Salvation Army will distribute all of the donations to families in need so kids can be prepared to learn and not have to worry about having the necessary supplies. I want to thank everyone who stopped by while I was there yesterday. I loved seeing you, and from everyone here at News Center, thank you for your generosity.